Hey guys, welcome back again to a brand new episode. Today we'll be talking about the studying in Portugal. Hey guys, I'm really happy to share this with you. This is a very fresh update. So let's get into it. Today we'll be discussing about this country that we all know this famous player comes from. You all know the player, Cristiano Ronaldo. So let's explain what we want to see about Portugal. Today, Portugal is our choice of country. So let's get back into business. We'll start by checking out universities in Portugal. Our best shot to start with is to visit Wikipedia. There are other alternatives like for ITCU and just type on Google universities in Portugal. But just to have a concise idea of how to go about this whole application, is this place is best this is that. So when I'm talking about Portugal, I want you to see this picture of these public universities. We have about 13 public universities that offers both Portuguese and English taught programs, bachelor's, master's, PhD, whichever the case applies to you. We have public distance learning universities. We have private institutions and schools. We have polytechnics. And by the way, these polytechnics are not like the typical polytechnics that are somewhat in between university and um, high school. These are standard places of institution, standard educational centers, and standard world-renowned educational edifices. So the point is, you could apply to polytechnic, you can apply to public schools, and if you are well to do, you could pick up a private university or a private polytechnic or institute as well. So I have tried as much as possible to guide us from the very scratch to something that is very, very reasonable. The example that we'll be having on the board today is this first university, ISCTE University of Lisbon. So this is a tertiary university and it's called Instituto Universitário de Lisboa. So I have already opened one of the portals of this Lisboa University ahead of us. And how did I do that quickly? I right clicked on it. It says open link in new tab. And I opened link in new tab. Let me quickly bring you here. When you open link in new tab from Wikipedia, it comes to this interface for you. At this interface, the only thing you need to do is to go there and pick the university website. How do you pick the university website? You can see that on this portal, you see the name of the institution, the rector's name, the academic staff, admin staff, and every other information, and you will find the website here. You would click on the website, and it takes you down to the page of the university. And this is where the trick is. If your Chrome browser does not automatically prompt you to change the language of the website to English, because usually it's always in Portuguese. For example, this option. Let me even backtrack a little. Let's open a new one so that you can get my point. University of Beira Interior. I'm going to right click on it, open a new tab. I go to the tab that's opened. The university website, www.ubi.pt. It would automatically open in Portuguese language. There's no doubt. Automatically in Portuguese language, okay? It's still, the signal is coming up. Okay, let's pick another one. Perhaps their interface is having some bad signals. This is the website of this university. Oh, okay. This was supposed to be in Portuguese. But anyway, if yours is in Portuguese, the only thing you need to do is very simple. Just go to these three dots over here. You click on it. You come to settings. You come to languages. And you see Google Translate over here. You should toggle it on. It is on for me. Usually it was off before. If it's off for you, this is how it will be. And when you toggle it on, it will become blue. And you would need to add languages. The language that you think you would frequently visit. Perhaps French, Spanish, Arabic, Russian, German, whatever language. Add the language that you want Google to always translate for you, meaning that any day you open a website that speaks a particular language that is not English, Google will automatically respond that do you want to translate this into English language for you, and it will do that job perfectly for you. So let's leave that apart and get back into the business of the day. So we are going to be speaking basically to one university today, and that university is the ISCTE University. Like I have told you earlier, this university offers master's, PhD, and bachelor's program in majorly Portuguese language, but they have one or two exceptions in their units. And we'll be talking to those exceptions today. So upon opening up this website, and it's already in English language, you only need to drag your cursor to the study unit. This is undergraduate, this is master's, this is PhD. If you are whichever one you are focusing on, you click on it. So today I'm going to take the master's, for example. So these are the programs they have in masters as their master's unit. And you can see even from the get-go, this is lectured in what? EN, meaning lectured in English language. Do you understand? When you find lectured in PT, means lectured in Portuguese. And this is lectured in Portuguese and English, meaning you would have courses in English and courses in Portuguese. Likewise, arts markets, lectured in English. Business admin, lectured in Portuguese and English, and so on and so forth. Which other one is okay? You see this economics in English, Erasmus programs. There are 4 Erasmus programs: children and youth, families and children, mobility, inclusion and diversity of society, tourism and development, all in English language. We have finance, masters in finance in English language. So this is something that is very, very entertaining to us. But however, note that this university requires 70 euros application fee. So let's quickly get to that aspect. The application fee is paid, only once. However, it is not refundable. So which means that before you pay the application fee, you should ensure that you have met all the criteria that would consider and make it possible for them to grant you an admission. Get this point very correctly. Don't pay an application whereby you are doubtful of if you would be selected or not. You get my point. So let's get out of this place and go back to discussing about the topics. So once you are done with this and you have selected any of the choices you have made, you need to double down into reading the requirements of the program. The MSc in Finance is a full 2-year program, 1-year class and 1 year of dissertation. And if you want to make it much more flexible, you could add a double degree partnership into it. And this is something very interesting to other people. And there are scholarships and awards. This is the aspect that I want you to pay more attention to. It is definitely agreed that you pay an application fee. But when you pay an application fee should not be a barrier to you. It should be a way to help you stand out from the crowd. Meaning that if the program was without application fee, there will be tons of application. But when it's paid program, when it's an application fee-based program, it limits the amount of people that applies. That is number one. And number two is that it makes it more easy for the program to actually give you scholarship. Makes it more easy. So you click on the scholarship award, and then you begin to read about it. The scholarship award is quite numerous, and trust me, you are going to be wowed by this program. Wowed, I mean wowed. You can see this scholarship is awarded for the duration of master's and a maximum of 2 good years. You are going to be fully funded for 2 good years. You can imagine. The deadline of applying to this scholarship is 13th of November. This one is closed already. If you are still hoping to catch up for this year's application, there are more of them that are still practically open. You see, this one is opened on the December 3rd, 2023. So if you are hoping to apply to this program, you should quickly take advantage of that. And you also have this masters that will be covered in the ISA program are all of these programs. If you are studying any of these programs, it will be fully covered. If you are studying finance, it was in English. If you are studying national management, in English. If you are studying health service management, if you're studying financial math, any of these programs, it's going to be covered fully. So basically, you have a lot of alternative and options. These are more scholarships down. You see scholarships, 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 and going on, going on. So I don't know what you are waiting for, to be very honest. So pick your bag, pack your things, get the application done, look for the money, pay what you need to pay. But more importantly, if you are applying to any European university generally, I'm speaking to the whole continent called Europe, make sure that you have an authenticated certificate. I mean, your WAEC or NECO, that is one. WAEC or NECO, one. But more importantly, it should be WAEC. If you don't have WAEC, then NECO, that's okay. Your transcript, your bachelor's degree or your master's degree. So you can have 4 documents or 3 documents. You take this document to the Ministry of Education in Nigeria, they stamp it for you over there. You take it to the Foreign Affairs Ministry, they stamp it for you over there. And if you are specific about the country you are heading to, if you're already sure that, okay, I'm going to Austria, I'm going to Netherlands, I'm going to Finland, I'm going to Bulgaria, I'm going to Romania, I'm going to Spain, I'm going to Germany, take a document to that embassy in Nigeria for stamping. Stamp that document before you even start the application, because you would eventually need to stamp that document anyway. So why not stamp it once and for all, such that when you are putting in your application, they find all the necessary stamps there. So it makes it 100% guaranteed that they don't need to be pushing you back and forth during the application process. So having said all of this, I really urge and implore you to, take your time, seize the opportunity in 2023 to apply to as much places as you can. And I will bring in more universities in subsequent videos that are probably going to have free application. So I want you to stay tuned. This is just for the people that have been questioning me and asking about Portugal. Anyways, kindly share the videos, like the video, make your comments, and tell me which other country you want me to bring up in the next episode. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Cheers. Bye.